chance to make a video in a few months now. Kind of had a lot of things happen over the summer, and kept me away from guitar playing for a while. Of course, I snuck and played some, but my wife had a little accident and had a fall in the yard and broke her ankle, and long story, but having to try to juggle work and taking care of her and the kids and keep things going. It kind of kept me away from guitar for a little while, especially making videos, but I got a chance tonight to kind of throw one in and just sitting around playing, and hooked up my Telecaster to my Hot Rod Deluxe and a couple pedals that I use. I'll go over that in a minute. But, this is pretty new. I think I've had it, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe. Not that long, 10 months. But it's a Fender Telecaster. It's Mexico, made in Mexico. It jumped the wall in Mexico. But does pretty good for what I do. It's I use 9s for the strings, and I use Elixir. And seems like finger picking with a Telecaster, a lot of people don't do it, but I really like the sound of it and the way it feels. Most people use maybe like a Gretsch or something like that if they're playing electric. They use 10s or 11s. But these 9s feel pretty good. And I've not played a whole lot of electric in my life. I don't have many hours at all on electric guitar, but and I'm certainly not very good on sound. I know what sound I like, but as far as the right amp and the right pedals, I'm not real good on that. I didn't have to be growing up playing a Martin guitar, D28 or what have you, but when you're used to acoustic and transition over to electric, it's a whole new ball game. It is for me. And probably the last 6 months or a year, I guess, I've been trying to finger pick what little I can do, mostly on a Telecaster, aside from my acoustic guitar. But I'll run through right quick what I'm using. I'm using a Hot Rod Deluxe Fender amp. I'm using a CS3 Boss compression, and I believe that's a Donner, so cheap chorus pedal. I'm using a flashback TC Electronics delay, and I kind of homemade me a pedal board. Nothing fancy, but I got it all on one board, and I'm using a cheap distortion pedal, which I never hardly use it, but I do use the front pickup most of the time for finger picking on a Telecaster. And with the tone knob, the way I set it is all the way open or all the way on. Then I back it off just a little bit to take some of the brightness out. Gives it a pretty good sound. Sounds pretty good. fingerstyle, that and of course bluegrass. I grew up playing bluegrass. At a young age, probably 9 years old, I started playing mandolin. And then switched over to a guitar and then fiddle. I just stuck with guitar. I'm not a mandolin player or a fiddle player at all, but I like guitar better than any of it. You can pick it up and take it with you, and my brother, he's a piano player and a very good piano player. But like a piano, wherever they sit, that's where you got to sit. So you can't take them with you. But guitar, you can just pick them up and go. If you're going on the road and somebody else is driving, well, you can play in the car, or go camping or anything like that, a cookout, you can take them with you. But I like a guitar better than any of it. You can get so many different sounds out of electric and acoustic. And acoustic's still my favorite. But I love chicken picking. It's one of my favorite styles to listen to. I'm no chicken picker. But I love it. And just wish I'd have learned more about it early on. I'm not fooled with, like I said, electric much at all. But I do love it. A lot easier on your fingers, and it's a lot easier to play. More enjoyment playing electric than you do any of them, I guess. That tune I opened up with was Saturday Night Shuffle. A tune, some of you may correct me on this, but a tune I think written by Merle Travis. What I like about it, it starts out in C. Then it modulates down to B. A little rockabilly lick. And the tune plays in B. And I come up with this little lick to get me back into C. Like anybody else, because I can't. I just play it my way, and I guess that's all I can do. And just keep working at it, chipping away at it. But if some of y'all could leave me a comment and let me know. I don't know if you really use a compression pedal or not for finger picking. I don't know. I don't study on that stuff. I just tinker with it, whatever sound I like. I guess that's all that matters. But I'd like to have some tips and some advice on maybe how to set my amp. And I'd like to have me a deluxe reverb or a twin. But that hot rod does pretty good for what I do. I don't play anywhere anyway, just around home. I play in church on Sundays, but I do use acoustic. So, kind of new to this electric thing and Telecaster, but I like it real good. I've been using that thumb pick. I don't know if I can even use my flat pick right now. But on the back pickup, I think it sounds pretty good. Sometimes I roll my tone up a little bit. Rusty. Like I said, I ain't been playing a lot and wish I had more time. Seems like ain't enough hours in the day. Time you work, come home, take care of what you need to, and eat, and cleaned up. It seems like there ain't enough time to play, but I'd like to get to play as much as I used to. Of course, when you're at home and still living at home with your parents, you got all the time in the world, but time changes things. Let's see. I don't know why I got it in mind to try a little bit of this, but I'll try it. Let's see. Man, I don't know how anybody could write something like that. I can't even play it the way it ought to be played, but how does anybody sit around and come up with something like that? It has to be a God-given talent. I firmly believe in God-given talents. One of the greatest talents to ever live that I've ever seen and heard is Jerry Lee Lewis. One of the greatest performers, piano players, and singers that I've ever heard. If you go back and listen to his, I think Jerry was his best in the round from 67 up to about 71 was his best vocal years. My first memory of music from the records, the old time records, you know, put the needle on. I was about 4. The first memory of music was Jerry Lee Lewis. And I've listened to him since I was 4 years old. Just an incredible talent. And certainly a God-given talent. People like Jerry Reed and Chet Atkins and Merle Travis and countless other players, but what I call God-given talents, and they sure are. But But I just wanted to, like I say, kind of sneak away and make another video. I know it's been a long time, and some of you's left some comments about making videos and about me making videos, and I've not had a chance to, but I appreciate ones of you who do watch. I know it's not a whole lot of fan base out there for playing like this anymore. Most of you music anymore that the young kids like and people listen to that's popular, I wouldn't give 2 cents for it. Faggy music's what I call it. Sissy music, but you don't even know what they're saying, or half of it's done with a computer. Music I like's done with their hands on the instrument, and that's all gone pretty much. I just wanted to make a little video and break out my Telecaster and see what you guys thought about it. I'm no big player, but I probably need to stick with a acoustic, but I sure love this Telecaster. Maybe you could leave me a comment or two about about a finger picking video you'd like to see me try. I don't know a whole lot of tunes, but I work on a lot of them as far as being able to play them good. I'm not real great at them. I know I'm hard on myself, but so many great players out there, and I don't try to compete with any of them, but I'm real critical on myself about my guitar playing, just because there are so many greats out there. But I appreciate you watching, and y'all have always left me nice comments, and I appreciate it. And I just try to be honest and real when it comes to this. A lot of people makes videos and puts on the dog, so to speak, old southern saying, putting on the dog. But I'm just who I am, and that's who I'm going to be. And I appreciate everybody watching. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see me try to play something. I'll give it my best go. And thank y'all for watching, and appreciate you, and God bless you.